Hello everyone, welcome back. We are in week 5 still, part 5. So almost done with week 5. So today for part 5, we are going to go ahead and do more grammar. Yay! We are going to do lesson C in unit 8. So first, to get started, let's talk about what are some activities that you have done this week. Maybe not very many activities. Maybe you stayed home. I hope you stayed home if you could. Maybe you cleaned your house. Maybe you went for a walk. I've been trying to go for a walk every day because the weather has been beautiful. Okay, so how did you feel while you were doing them? Maybe if you stayed home, you felt bored. I'm starting to feel a little bored being at home all the time. Maybe if you went for a walk, you felt refreshed. Yeah? Maybe you felt energized. Okay? So I've got up here on the board boring activities, interesting activities, and how did you feel? So let's think of some activities that fit each of these categories. This would obviously be much more exciting if we could have everyone here discussing all the different activities, but since you're not, I came up with a few on my own. So, boring activities that you might be doing while we are stuck at home during the coronavirus. Cleaning the house. And when I say cleaning, I mean 2 days ago, I had all of the clothes that I own, every piece of clothing on my bed, every single bit. And I went through every single one and I said, keep, donate, keep, sell. And I have 2 big boxes of clothes to donate or sell. So that type of cleaning. There's normal cleaning, do the dishes, vacuum, do laundry. But then when you are stuck at home all the time, there is deep cleaning and organizing. Maybe some of you organize your house normally all the time, and so this is no big deal. But for me, this is a big deal. So, cleaning the house. Cleaning the house. Okay. Another one that's maybe boring is simply staying home. Maybe that's boring. And one more, paperwork. When I think of boring activities, I can think of nothing more boring than paperwork. Ugh. Okay. How did you feel when you did those activities? When I was cleaning the house, I felt tired. When I was staying home, all the time. I felt bored. And when I was doing paperwork, I felt unmotivated. Can you see that? Unmotivated. All right, now let's think of what are some interesting activities that you have done while you are in quarantine. How about video chat with family? Maybe that's over FaceTime or video chat through WhatsApp or maybe Zoom or Skype or a bunch of other ones. What about, I know at least one of you celebrated your daughter's birthday and had a big birthday party. I also celebrated my daughter's birthday 6 weeks ago, but still. Daughter's birthday party. Okay. And finally, taking a walk. As I said before, taking a walk has been one of my favorite things to do every day. Okay, now how did you feel, or how do I feel? How do we feel when we're doing these things? Well, when I video chat with my family, I feel loved. When I celebrate my daughter's birthday, I feel excited. And when I take a walk, I feel energized. Okay? So, you got that down? So let's do another example. Okay. Disappointed, disappointing. So let's pretend coronavirus is over and you go to a party. You went to a party. And let's say you didn't know anyone and the people were just sitting around. How would you describe the party? You would say it was a disappointing party. The party was disappointing. How would you describe how you felt about the party? Disappointed. You would say, I felt very disappointed about the party. Okay, how about another one? Tired and tiring. let's pretend you flew from New York to Hawaii, okay? The flight took 9 hours. How would you describe the flight? Tiring. The flight was very tiring. That was a tiring flight. And how would you describe how you felt after the flight? Tired. I felt very tired. Okay, so here's the basic understanding. Only things can be described with ing, the ing form, because things cannot have emotions. For example, many of you have told me this example in your own life. You can say the movie was boring, but you cannot say the movie was bored, right? Because the movie cannot have feelings. The movie cannot be bored. On the other hand, people can be described using either ing or ed, because people can produce emotions in other people, as well as emotions in themselves. So for example, you could say, the man is bored. That's correct. But you can also say, the man is boring. But those two sentences have different meanings. If you say the man is bored, he is experiencing boredom. But if you say the man is boring, that means he is making someone else experience boredom. Okay? Does that make sense? So, verb forms ending in ed or ing are called participles. And when they are adjectives, they are called participial adjectives. Go ahead, this will make more sense if you open your book to page 100. Can you believe we're on page 100? We are getting close to the end, you guys. This is amazing. Okay, so participles are forms of verbs. Let's just read this orange box together at the top of page 100. Participles are forms of verbs. They can end in ed or ing. Sometimes we use them as adjectives. Often the ing form describes a thing or person, and the ed form describes the way someone feels. Okay, so ed adjectives describe a person's feelings. And ing adjectives describe a thing. Okay, so for example, number 1, let me write in a different color. You could say, I'm tired of this job. Okay, tired. Or you could say, this is a tiring job. Or this job is tiring. Okay? So that's the first example. I'm tired of this job, or this is tiring. Now, let's try some. I will write 3 sentences and you fill in the blank, okay? How about all right, so fill in these 3 sentences using either disappointed or disappointing. Disappointed or disappointing. I'll write that here. Disappointed or disappointing. So the first one, they, we don't know at this point if it's they is referring to things or people, but if you say they are blank about their grades, probably that's describing what? How people feel. So if it's how people feel, would it be disappointed or disappointing? They're disappointed about their grades because ED adjectives refer to, they describe someone's feelings, okay? Now, these grades are disappointed or disappointing. Disappointing, because ing adjectives describe a thing. in this case, grades. And then this one, these are disappointing grades. It's the same sentence, just rearranged. Disappointing. Okay. If you would like more practice like that, you can always, as always, scan the QR code and watch the video. But your homework will be to do the practice sentences on page 100, and so they have some sentences here, and you circle interested or interesting, for example, exciting or excited. So you choose which is the correct adjective. Okay? You can do it. See you next time.